Starting 1 foot's distance from the front of the mat, roll your shoulders back and down away from the ears and touch your hands to your sides. From here we're going to connect to our belly breath, drawing breath through the nose all the way down, expanding the belly in 360 degrees. Take a moment to really clarify your intention for this practice, which is to remain with that breathing pattern throughout. Firstly, inhaling, sending the hands up above the head before bending backwards, sending the hips front and the chest back, looking for the back of the room. Taking 3 breaths in every position today. Inhaling, reaching skyward before exhale, hinging from the hips, before inhale, reaching for the front of the room, and once again exhale, folding forwards, trying to take the belly button to the thigh, chest to the knee, chin to the shin. Here I'm grabbing my ankle. Inhale, reaching up, taking a fingertip support before sending the right leg back, flattening the foot, rolling the shoulders down and away from the ears, really trying to sink the hips down, chest up. Again, inhaling, sending that front foot back, grounding the heels, and really strong in this position. You're going to try and push either end of the mat to either side of the room as you send the hips back, tailbone to the ceiling. Inhale, knees down, flatten the foot before exhale, touching the chest and shin down to the floor. Inhale, rocking forwards into our cobra, trying to remain engaged in the glutes to give your lower back support, and look for the ceiling, starting maybe with the corner of the room. Inhale, before exhale, forcibly pushing those hips back again. With each exhalation, trying to take your hips further back, trying to ground the heels, and really trying to extend through the whole back. On your next inhale, you take your right foot back to the front, trying to get the ankle stacked beneath the knee, and once again taking fingertip support. On your next inhalation, we step the back foot front, and exhale, folding forward once more. Here I'm taking my first finger and my middle finger around my big toe, and I'm prying my elbows apart to lengthen through the hamstrings. Inhale, scooping all the way up, lengthening to vertical before exhale. Once again, hips through, chest back. Ensure that the curve is created just in the upper back and that your lower back is supported. Inhale, reaching skywards before exhale, hinging once again from the hip. Once you reach 90, lengthen the spine before again folding forwards. This time I'm taking my elbows with each hand and I'm allowing my head to just rest in that extra space provided, trying to stack the hips above the ankle. Inhale, sending the left foot back this time, assembling our horse riding pose. As ever, try and extend through the upper back, sit the hips down low and roll those shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, touching the hands down before exhale, front foot back into our mountain pose once more. From here, rotate the hands outwards against the mat, trying to lock out the upper back. 3 deep, strong breaths here. Inhale, knees down, flatten the feet before exhale, chest and chin down, elbows into the sides. Scooping through on our inhalation before rocking back. We're going to hold here for 3, 2, 1. Good. Taking another inhale before exhale, sending the hips back once more. Trying to create ripples in the carpet and trying to flatten out that low back as you scoop that tailbone up towards the sky. Inhale, left leg goes up this time, swinging it through under the knee, taking that fingertip support and flattening the foot. On your next inhalation, we're going to send that back foot front, folding forwards. In this position, we should be able to take our toes off of the mat. That's how centered on the center of the foot we should be. As here, I'm actually standing on the flats of my hands to just pry myself deeper and lengthen the hamstrings. Inhale, scooping all the way through, ensure that the hips remain engaged. Exhale, backward bend. Here, your breath will be shorter and shallower, but try and stick with the breathing still. Inhale to the sky once more. Now here, you can either continue a second and third round, or as I'm doing here, I'm going to do some lateral bending. With your hands in pistol position and your elbows locked out, squeezing the ears to the sides of the head, allow your hips to drop left and your shoulders to the right. Ensure that the shoulders remain on the same line. After you've completed that side, again repeat on the opposite side, making sure to hold that tension and keep everything in the same plane of movement, no rotation. On your next inhalation, lengthening up before exhaling, elbows and hands down into prayer position. We're now going to move through some rotation. So nice and simple, pressing back on the right shoulder here with my left hand, inhaling looking back, exhale looking front. We then complete 3 on the opposite side, inhale back, exhale front, nice and slow, adding some rotation to the low back. Once you've done 3 on both sides, you can then alternate, ensuring to stick with the same breathing pattern. Inhale backwards, exhale front, double time. Once you are more familiar with this sequence and the breathing, you can remove any pauses and just flow round and round, left and right sides, as long as you like.